Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy C's from theseedsoflife.com. Yo, so much to cover this week. Man, it's like, where has the week gone? Anyway, like, first of all, Spotify just released their year-long analytics for individual users, and I post mine on social media, so I don't know if it might end by the time you see this, but anyway, I was surprised. Tory Lanez was my most played artist, and I don't know how to feel about that. I'm like, yo, did I really listen to Tory Lanez that much? I was listening to his, what's that album? Let me check it out. It was the album before the Chicks tape, and I guess I was blasting it all summer. So Love Me Now, that was actually his 2018 release, but apparently I was blasting that joint a lot. So there was Tory Lanez, Kodak Black, Jim Jones, who else was on my list? Anyway, I can't find it now, computer's loading, but yeah, that was my list. And also, Jay-Z's birthday was a couple of days ago, so, you know, for his 50th birthday, he blessed, you know, Spotify with his whole discography, and I've been bumping it ever since. So I'm currently up to the Dynasty album, and just doing that little loop so that, you know, when you have that discussion to like talk about his body of work, you're like, man, I still think American Gangster was his best album. I think it might have been a concept album to go along with the American Gangster the movie, but that album was just, yo, that album was tough, man. And like listening to that over again, I haven't gotten to that yet, but when I get to it, I'm sure it's gonna bring back a lot of memories. You know, every time a Jay-Z discussion happened, ever since he's been off of Spotify, I just stayed out of it because, you know, I didn't want to go to like Apple Music or Tidal or all these other things, and just, I was like, yo, let me just stick to Spotify, and if there's a track that comes up, I'll hop on YouTube and give it a listen, give it another review. But yo, Reasonable Doubt, that album was like, that album is dope. And American Gangster, still going to like, I think Blueprint is up there for me, but if I was to list them in order, anyway, I'm gonna just scale it back. Let me just listen to the full discography again, and then I'll give you my top 5 Hove albums and list them in order. Yeah, then you had your Fabulous and Shiggy debacle. Like, yo, I fuck with Shiggy. You know, I've been following him before he blew up with that that Kiki challenge, and this guy put in a lot of work, man. That's the thing about being a creative myself, is like I understand what it took to get him to that level. And for, I don't know, like Fabulous did a whole interview talking about like he was just joking with Shiggy, but it just kind of just it went left. But I understand what Fab is trying to say, but if it was to that point where it was a little hostile, I would side with Shiggy, because, you know what I mean, as a creative man, you this is how you eat, right? So you gotta work that in the budget. Anyway, I'm currently bumping Jay-Z's full discography. French Montana just dropped an album. I did mention Roddy Ricch, and he obviously dropped a project himself. So I'm currently making my way through this French Montana. I'm not a French fan. I'm just doing it for the, you know what I mean, for the discussion purposes, because heavy on Twitter, and this is what we talk about. So we're listening to French Montana right now, and then I'm about to bump that Roddy Ricch, see how it stacks up against all the awesome projects that dropped this year. I'm still gonna be putting my my stamp on that Jim Jones, man. That was like some New York heat right there. So if you haven't, El Capo, go check it out, man. That album is a tough body of work, and the game came out of nowhere with his Born to Rap. So yeah, those are my two. Those are what I'm bumping in heavy rotation right now. And yeah, man, still got a ton of work to do myself. I'm about to probably pull up on Christian. He texted me last night talking about how he's gonna be recording his track today, a new track. So I might document that, waiting for the go-ahead, clearance on the studio and whatnot, and see where it goes from there.
See, that sounds smooth. But if you think you can do better,
I think it's just more. I think it's not necessarily being more hype. It's more about just inflection. I think I want to improve my inflection points.
no.
Like you pass the shows, lingers in the distance, lying in the tunnel. Do you see the vision? I see the
Validation, hesitation, all stems from my past relations. I'm nothing like your past shows, lingers in the distance, light in the tunnel. Do you see
The second part is not bad at all.
So that means it's gonna be way better.
Just the one part that I want you to tighten this right
We've
here.
been going through it. Let's change it with
No,
Wait, which, no, it's right
boy.
before that.
Hurt people,
Champagne, apology, in order.
but something.
You don't need that last one. You might not.